Hey, this is Yulong. For those who don't know, I ruptured my Achilles tendon and then did the surgery in January this year. Since then, I've been making a bunch of videos to track my recovery progress because it takes a lot of time to recover from this injury. This video, I'm gonna talk about the month 7 after my surgery, what it's looked like. If you're interested in my previous videos, please check out my channel. Now, let's talk about month 7. I'm honestly finally in a better mood to do an update. So today is not going to be a full update just like the previous month because I just discovered a major setback and have been dealing with this for the past week. I think I briefly mentioned in the last video that my other parts of muscle is compensating my calf muscle on the injured leg while I'm doing a lot of exercises. As a result, I feel like actually a lot of soreness in like hamstring, quads, glutes, like everything except the calf muscle. And also I feel like my calf raise is a little bit behind schedule. My doctor told me, I think around May and June, that my next target is to be able to do like 10 single leg calf raises. But right now I'm not even able to do one. So then I did a follow-up with my doctor just because I want to talk about, why my progress is a little bit slow. Is everything looking all right? My doctor confirmed that the tendon is recovering well, but she doesn't really know why my calf raise is not there. She agreed that my progress is a little bit behind. One thing she pointed out is, if you look at this video, the contraction or the activation of the calf muscle when I'm doing this plantar flexion position is not there in my injured leg. If you compare with that of my healthy leg, you can clearly see how the muscles is moving while the tendon is lengthening and shortening, right? But then on the right leg, it's not there. Part of that is because that muscle is just so weak. It's a lot smaller, so it's less visible. But on the other hand, my doctor says she would have expected more contraction, even if the muscle is still smaller. So she recommended me to do exercises with this device called electrical muscle stimulator. Basically, it's some electric nodes attached to the muscle you would like to stimulate with, and then it uses electricity to act like the nerve signals to engage the muscle while you're doing the exercise. So it's a way to both help grow the muscle, but also help reconnect the muscle and your nerve. So I'm trying that with my current PT. I told what my doctor says with my PT, and my PT, agrees to try with the EMS. But then he doesn't have other sort of solutions. My next step is also trying to maybe explore some other PTs as well. I want to see if other PTs are able to approach this differently or even identify the root cause, right? Help me get back on track. Because I don't want to wait. This has been very, very frustrating. The whole point of me doing surgery and all the exercises, I'm actually doing quite some exercises every day. The whole point is so that I can recover a little bit faster, but now it's actually slower. So I'm definitely very frustrated, very upset about this. I've already talked with a few other PTs in sort of a consultation stage. I'm gonna try a few sessions with them, like with some of them starting next week. So I guess I'll let you know if they actually help. Most likely, based on also, my doctor, all these PTs told me, of course, these PTs haven't done the full evaluation with me, but most likely the root cause is I was not doing all those exercises properly. That sort of could be validated by the fact that I feel a lot of compensation from other parts of muscle, and the fact that I didn't feel the soreness coming from the calf muscle that frequently. It's probably because I didn't do the exercise properly. So one of the things I'm thinking is maybe other PTs could actually help me correct the exercise I'm doing. My current PT is great, but then they didn't, really pay attention on how I was doing the exercises. There's also a very interesting difference between insurance in-network and out-network physical therapist. My current PT is in-network. A lot of PTs I'm talking with right now is out of network. I think there's some regulations in that in-network PTs generally spend less time with their patients. They have a lot of support staff, which is what I have with my current PT. And I thought that was like every PT would be like that. Apparently the out network PT would spend more time one-on-one with the patient. Again, I haven't done any sessions yet, so I will let you know. I'll even probably make a separate video just talking about this insurance in US and how it works with the physical therapist, because I didn't even know there's this difference. That's the big update that I have. Like I mentioned at the beginning, it's not gonna be like a regular update with like the go check, routine updates, or the exercises. At this point, all I try to do will be to figure out what did I do wrong and how do I get back on track. Before I know the proper way to engage my calf muscle, there doesn't seem a point to set any goal or do a lot of exercises or check the calf and tendon size, because I know my calf will be grow super slow. I mean, I can still show you. I actually recorded a video. It looks pretty similar. My calf on the injured leg is still very small. I can still do double leg calf raise, a little bit single leg calf raise. But now even I realized that the fact that I was able to do all these is not because my calf muscle is growing stronger. Partially is. I mean, I'm sure like it still contributes some of it, but a lot of that would be due to my other parts of muscle. Basically, like my whole body, my brain is trying to achieve the calf raise, right? But then it decides to not utilize the calf muscle much. Even in this video, you can see that calf contraction when we lift the heel, when the tendon becomes shorter, the calf contraction is much more visible on the healthy leg compared with the injured leg. My focus from now on would be, figuring out what went wrong, and hopefully the new PT sessions will help me with that. I'm still doing exercises, like I said, with the EMS device. I'm also trying to do calf raise in the pool. In the pool, because the water takes a lot of my weight away, I try to focus on my calf. Like I try to only use my calf to do that. On the ground, I'm not sure if I'm doing that or not, but in the pool, because of all the weight is taken away, I was able to actually feel my calf a little bit. So that's what I've been doing. But then of course, once I talk with my PT, like the new PTs, hopefully I'll have a better idea how to target my calf muscle. Ironically, I do weightlifting time to time, and all those concepts apply, like compensation, soreness, targeting muscle, do it properly. So I should have realized this earlier, but I didn't. Now it's just like feel like time is wasted. It's just wasted. Now hopefully I can get back on track. One thing I want to talk about is the EMS device. If you ever to use the EMS device, be sure to verify it is actually EMS. There is two types of devices out there for physical therapists. Usually one is called EMS, another one is called TENS. Both of them utilize the electricity to engage with the muscle, but EMS is, I think the purpose is to activate the muscle, while TENS is sending, I guess, a different kind of signal to relieve the pain in the muscle. The purposes are different, so make sure like if you are in a similar situation, be sure to confirm with your PT that you are using EMS, not TENS. By the way, you can buy the device online as well. You don't have to go to the PT to have this. It's not expensive. It's like $30-40. So that was it. Again, apologize that I didn't do all those full updates. Now my progress video is gonna be focused on all these get back on track kind of thing. It's definitely a somewhat more downbeat vibe starting now on. I need to catch up, and I record what happens, and then, you know, hopefully I will catch up. For those who unfortunately suffered the same injury, like I said, this injury just takes a lot of time to recover. It's super difficult, at least, you know, to my perspective. I've definitely made quite some mistakes or just ignored some of the signals early on. Once I figure this out, I will try to do a little bit of retrospective. But just so you know that, you know, this is super complex to recover, and, you know, it's very likely to make mistakes. I guess we will just like keep going. That was all for this video. I will still upload monthly updates. Hopefully next month we will have some good progress from the new PT sessions, and, you know, I'll let you know by then. Thanks everyone. That was it.